Yeah.
I can't keep up with you, man.
Yeah, it was nice.
Good afternoon.
Relax, man. Yeah. You're not going to talk to me?
Perspective on being a woman changed like since coming to New York City. Like I grew up in the suburbs, so things like catcalling and stuff like that, like it happened, but it wasn't, definitely not as common as like it is here. Like every time I walk outside, some man
anywhere,
says
yeah.
something.
I think that it's kind of bad everywhere, no matter where you go. But I feel safer getting catcalled in the city when I do in the suburbs because there's just as many people around to help protect you.
One of the good things about being a woman here right now is that, like, especially with fashion and expressing yourself, like, everyone is, like, women just support each other in that. I feel like when it comes to, like, beauty and fashion and all of these things, you see girls walking around wearing literally whatever they want, expressing themselves through everything. Being here for 1 year, like, I swear to God, I felt so much more confident in how I look and how I dress and everything just because of how everyone is.
New York, I finally feel free to wear whatever I want, but then that comes with the territory of catcalling, which is really unfortunate that from one you have to experience the other as women.
It amazes me when I see girls who wear like super revealing shit. I'm like, bro, like you're actually wild for that. Like I don't have the guts to like have like a see-through top where you can see my tits.
Seriously, like just having my nipples like being able to show through my shirt, like I get so scared. Like seeing on TikTok some of these New York City girls wearing awesome fits and they're revealing. I'm like,
how do you do that?
Like the amount of catcalls you must get is probably so annoying.
Yeah. I saw this girl actually wearing like this sheer like neon green and black mesh like dress, and you could see her boobs, and I was like, wow, like she's bold, because I know like hella men are probably like being disgusting, and it's like how do they do it? Because
I don't know. I ask that all the fucking time.
My roommate last year was like the baddest bitch out there. Like gave no fucks, would never think like, would walk anywhere and have no issues going anywhere. And I always felt so safe around her. But the reason, like, she always would tell me that if you act like you're in control and if you like walk with purpose, if you're like, if someone's catcalling you and talking to you and won't leave you alone, if you just like handle your shit and act strong and confident and sound very like, I don't know, like demanding, then 9 out of 10 times like they're gonna leave you alone. It's when you show that you're scared of them, they get off on that. That's what they want.
I've tried to master like the bitch stare truly, like in the mask, just to make sure they know, like, don't fuck with me.
Yeah, that's something that you learn as a woman is like you gotta put on that like bitch face, like do not fuck with me or I will literally stab you right now.
Exactly. That's a threat. That's a good one.
And it's same with like the walk, like the face and the walk. Like if you have that walk that's like don't fuck with me, I got somewhere to be, like people don't mess with you. I feel like I've inherently always had that, but definitely in New York City you like learn to build that up a lot. But I still like couldn't wear a sheer top with my tits showing because it's like even though I can handle a guy being disgusting towards me, I don't even want to like invite the potential like cat calls, even though it's like, okay, you should be able to wear what you wear. Yeah, but it's just how it is. Like, I know if I wear a certain outfit, like, I'm just gonna get more attention. I've had times where I'm like, okay, I'm going out night, I'm gonna put on a hoodie and sweats, tuck in my hair, like, make sure I look like a dude so no one fucks with me.
For sure. When I have to do my late night 7-Eleven runs, I'll get the hoodie out with the sweatpants, tuck it in, no makeup, everything. Like, I'm ready. And I like sometimes I feel like I'm not even wearing something like out there, but then I go out and I have guys staring at my chest. I'm like, my tits aren't even out right now.
For real. They'll take like an inch and just make it a mile. Dude, the power of headphones.
Oh my God.
My headphones died yesterday and I was like hearing everything that was like being said to me in the streets, and I was like, wow, like this is what like happens when I can actually like hear what's around me. Like It was crazy. I got catcalled like 5 times within like 2 minutes.
It was in Queens, and I was walking with my sister, who's also 5'2", short as hell. We looked probably 13 years old, like in like athletic clothes, like not even anything cute. And we were walking 5-minute walk to my friend's apartment in Queens. And it literally in 5 minutes, about 5 different cars pulled up to the sidewalk where we were walking, slowed the fuck down, and said something to us. And I'm used to catcalls like that, but literally 5 different cars in 5 minutes. He was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you live here." And I'm like,
I got catcalled today. I'm wearing a fucking sweater and like jeans. Like this is not anything special.
What did they say? Hey,
They're-
dreadlocks.
Bruh! I feel like all the men in New York City did like some sort of like form and they're like, yeah, like we're calling this bitch dreadlocks. Like that's literally her legal name. Every single man calls me that. It's so
That's
weird.
crazy.
I'm not the only bitch out here with dreadlocks.
I can't keep up with you, man.
Your hair was nice.
Good afternoon.
Relax, man. Yeah. You're not gonna talk to me?
Okay, I'm in Washington Square Park right now, and some guy literally just came up to me. It was like, "Oh, I really like your hair," and I was like ignoring him at first because I thought it was just some weirdo. And he was like, "Are you wearing headphones?" And then I turned around and I was like, "Oh my god, you scared me." And then he just started having a conversation with me, and he gave me his Instagram. His Instagram is
A lot of men will also catcall minors, and I think a lot of them are minors, which is just like
yeah. Actually,
double whammy.
I was talking to Emma the other day about this, and she said that
I got catcalled more when I was in high school than I did in college.
really,
Like, so much more.
That's crazy.
yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
so crazy. I remember my friend who moved to New York after middle school. So yeah, she's a freshman in high school, and she said she was getting catcalled every day, wearing jeans, pants, no matter when, no matter where.
This isn't necessarily just about New York, man, but how just ingrained pedophilia is into male attraction. Like, they want
Yeah.
to be hairless, shaved, smooth, petite. They're basically describing a child.
Yeah.
I was once in Soho at like 3 in the morning, and I just got into a cab, and this guy comes banging on my fucking cab window, and he's like, "I saw you were wearing some sandals." I was like, "What?" And he's like, "I'll buy photos of your feet from you right now."
Honestly,
and then,
what a
$100, like, give it to me now.
yeah, but I was like fucking 13.
I was on the subway going out with my friends in heels, and this guy looks down at my feet and goes, "You got some sexy feet." And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "How do I sit?" I'm like crossing my feet under the chair, like trying to figure out how I can conceal my fucking feet.
Yeah.
And even like, it's a whole like negative, positive attention. I don't know. Some people don't like it when you take things as compliments, and I don't take catcalls as compliments at all, not at all. That's not what I'm saying, but like, I feel like sometimes it does give power to women who have felt in the past that their appearance was holding them back, or that they're like they weren't proud of it.
I regret it so much, but I used to really appreciate catcalls to a point, because I used to like hate everything about myself, my looks and my appearance. Whenever it happened, it was like, maybe it is just in my head. But when I got confidence in myself, it just made me so disgusted when it happened.
Yeah. The weird thing about catcalling is like, it's disgusting, and it's like, it makes you want to vomit, but you're also like, damn, I must look good today. Like, I know, like you said, like, it's not a compliment, but sometimes it's like, okay.
No. You'll be looking like a whole wreck, and then you'll be like, "Oh, I guess some people still think I'm pretty."
Yeah, like, not all catcalls are created equally as well.
True.
Like, "Hey, you look gorgeous," like that guy that screamed to you on the bike, versus, "Hey, nice tits and ass."
It's facts. Not all
for sure.
catcalls are created equally. That is so true. Like,
Period.
the other day I was walking through Chinatown and some dude was like, "Oh, like, you're so beautiful." And even though it was, to me, I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. It was so like, okay, at least he said I was beautiful and not like something really disgusting.
worse.
Like,
Yeah.
some dude once was like, "You're the hottest thing I've seen all day." And it was so aggressive. And I was like, first of all, I'm not a thing, you piece of shit.
Yeah, what the hell?
It was the tone too. Like, it was a very aggressive tone. So I was just like really taken off guard by that. But like, if a guy's like, "Oh, like, you're gorgeous," or "you beautiful," it's like, okay, whatever. Like, you're some rando, but hey, at least I got a compliment.
The other day we were sitting right here, these like 4 guys started walking past us, and they turned around and they saw that we were back here and they could smell, and they were like, yo, what are you guys doing? Like, you trying to chill? And I just looked at them and I was like, we got schoolwork to do. And then they're like, oh, they got schoolwork to do, and start mocking all that shit. And I'm like, listen, you guys can keep walking that way and go wherever the fuck you're going, but I'm gonna sit here, smoke my blunt, and do my schoolwork without you bothering me. And Emma was like, I was about to freak out, I was about to curse them out, and I was like, listen, they kept walking. If we had sat and cursed them out the second they said shit, they may have come over here and gave us a problem, but instead I was just like, nah, we're busy, and I don't need your time right now, so thank you.
If you engage it, whether it's positive or negative, they're still getting off from that. That's what they want.
And it's just rocking a hard place.
Yeah, you just gotta keep your head down and keep pushing. So if a guy comes up to you and starts talking to you, like, how do you get him to like leave you alone? Like, usually ignoring them works, but sometimes
Well, usually if I see a man gets too close to me, my first instinct when I'm alone is I'll make eye contact with them and step away so they know I'm moving because of them.
Right, it's like, I see you.
Yeah, I see you, and I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I've really missed having like a big friend group where there's multiple guys, because then you feel safe walking around with guys in your group, and I haven't felt that in a while.
Being around men, or like having guy friends or having a boyfriend, whatever, that shit is like, it's like real estate. Like, that shit is like having a bodyguard for real, because whenever I'm with a guy, like, no one bothers me, and it's amazing. Because, like, I mean, it's not amazing. It's shitty how you need to have a man to protect you from other men.
I've noticed whenever I get catcalled and I'm with a guy, they compliment me towards the guy, like, hey, nice work, or you got like a nice
really?
girl.
I've never gotten that before.
I haven't either.
When you're with a group of girls, like, if it's like even just like 2+, like, it just gets worse. I feel like a group of girls is way more enticing to catcall than just one for some reason.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like,
I don't either.
How do you get more guts to call out
a group
of girls?
Like, that seems more intimidating, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
But it's not. They love that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
And like,
especially like,
I'd be so intimidated just going up to like 3 dudes.
right?
One would be like a little bit easier, but three? I can go up to 3 women. That's crazy.
Fucking backwards.
Now, like, I'm even afraid of some females, which is very interesting. I don't know if you've had like weird female experiences where, like, I've had females like act kind of sus. Like, they're on the other side of the train and they just keep staring at me. And it's just really weird experiences. Or like I told you about the car, like, it was a female talking to me with a group of guys in there, and it's just like, you just can't trust anybody. Like, I don't even feel comfortable helping females out anymore in the city.
Here in the city, I feel like black girls have this like alliance. Like, I'll see like another black girl, and if we make eye contact, we'll be like, hey, what's up?
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Or like, if one of us needs help, like, we'll go to each other. Like, I remember I was on like the subway platform, and I was like the only other black girl there, I think. And there were these 2 black girls, and they were trying to figure out like how to get to their train, and they saw me and they're like, hey sis, like, how do I like find this train? And it's like this like general like understanding that we have, which is really cool, because like you kind of have to, like, you take any like allyship you can get in the city because you need it. So that's like a really cool thing about being a woman in the city, especially women of color, is like, if you see other girls who look like you, like, there's just kind of like this like understanding.
Do you think your experience as a person of color differs from like me being a woman? Have you had any like individualized experiences?
I feel like with black men in the city, I don't trust them. I racially profile black men a lot, just because I know whenever I see a group of black men, they're probably gonna catcall me like 9 times out of 10. It's weird being standoffish to your own kind, but it's like, at this point, it's not even like, oh, like my fellow black community member, like, it's just like, oh, like, that's a man and they are the enemy, especially black men. And I hate to say it, but like, even when it comes to dating, like, most of the guys I date are white, like, and you already know that, but like, most of the men I date are white. And especially in the city, and it's not because I have a preference, like, I really don't, but a lot of the black men that I do meet on dating apps, it's very rare, but a lot of them, like, they just don't really respect me. Like, it's hard to find a black man who is, like, you know, in your league and doing similar things as you, and also will respect you. Because even if they are like educated, have a job, whatever, they know that they're kind of like a rare commodity, so they take advantage of that, and then they just treat you whatever way they want, because they know it's like, oh well, I'm the shit or whatever. And this only works on women who only exclusively date black men. I'm not like those women, so it doesn't matter to me. White men or non-black men just tend to treat me better, and a lot of black women will say the same thing.
That's what I've seen. Like, I've seen on TikTok a lot of black girls who are like, I stopped dating black men because people outside my race treat me better than black men. Let's do it.
Wait, my vlog.
Oh, remember I told you, Nia? The moment I wake up.
Wait, we should make a dance right now.
Hi. So I realized I didn't really have a proper conclusion to this video, and I just wanted to say that regardless of all of the shit that I go through as a woman in New York, I'm really grateful for all the experiences that it's brought me. I've learned how to be strong and resilient and independent and just overall not give a fuck. You know, a man can say whatever he wants to me, but it's just gonna be another comment that I'm gonna brush off at the end of the day. And honestly, I feel more strong knowing that, because anyone can say anything to me, honestly, and I'm not gonna care. I'm just really grateful for all the lessons that New York has taught me. I'm a much more strong and grown version of myself, and this place does kind of make you grow up fast, but I like it, and I wouldn't have it any other way. If you're a woman who wants to move to New York City, please don't let this video like deter you or make you feel afraid, because if anything, it'll make you stronger. And it can be entertaining at times, I will say. It's kind of funny, the things that men will say to you just to get your attention. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks for watching.